Hi, welcome to Three Things Thursday with Robert Hertel. So we're in December, but we're still prospecting, right? Say yes, say yes, say yes, right? We're still prospecting. The year is not over. There's still time to get out there, get a lead, get a listing, get it into escrow before the year closes. And if the buyer's a cash buyer, you could actually get it closed and get paid before the year closes. How great would that be? Worst case scenario, we go out there, we get a listing or we get a buyer into escrow and we get paid in January. I'm assuming you're okay with that, starting 2018 just on a rock star status, right? So we're still out there prospecting, we're still out there doing the hustle, putting the work in, putting the hours in. That's what we got to do to close the year strong and make sure our 2018 is set up perfectly. So what I want to talk about today, again, we're just going to keep it simple. 3 places that are the blinding flash of the obvious that you should be prospecting, but we're probably not for a variety of different reasons, okay? But we're going to go over that today. 3 places that are, of course I'm prospecting that, or I should be prospecting that, but we're either not at all or not doing it at the level we should, okay? So I want you to focus on these 3 areas as the year closes out to make sure that we're getting all the business from these 3 areas, all right? So let's jump right into it. First place that you should be prospecting, but you might not be, is around your house. Now again, I already said, these are gonna seem like a blinding flash of the obvious, but just listen. Around your house, you should be prospecting. There should not be another listing sign going up in that neighborhood except yours, just yours. But many agents don't do it. Why? Because a couple reasons. Well, my neighbors know I'm in real estate, right? They know. So if they need anything, they'll come to me. That's not the case. Look at my favorite stat. Well, not my favorite, but one of my favorite stats. National Association of Realtors did a survey, people who sold their homes in 2016. How many of you were willing to use an agent you used in the past? 70%. How many of you actually did? Only 25%. 70% willing to use us, only 25% did. Okay? So we can't use that excuse of, well, they know I'm in real estate. They don't. Or if they do, they forget, or they go with the other agent that's prospecting them, working them, putting in the work and the effort. So don't use that excuse that my neighbors know I'm in real estate. Or we have the other people go, yeah, but I don't want to, prospect my neighbors, These are people I work with. I don't, just seems kind of off type thing. That's lame. Don't do that, okay? You know my quote. It's going to be the name of my book. If you don't like sounding salesy, you shouldn't be in sales. You're in sales, okay? Your neighbors know you're in sales. If you've talked to them at all, they know you're in real estate. They know you're in sales. Prospect them, okay? Make sure every time you talk to them, they know that you're in real estate. Let them know what's going on in the market. Ask them who they know that might be looking to buy or sell real estate. Okay? Keep them in the loop. It's so awful when you walk outside your house and you see someone putting in a for sale sign. You're like, oh my goodness, I didn't even know they were looking to sell their house. It's because you didn't ask. You didn't ask. You didn't prospect. Okay? Your neighborhood should be the spot that you are dominating. Okay? Door knock them. Go around. Look, they're your neighbor. So it's almost like a warmer door knock, but you still have to prospect them. Don't let another agent in your neighborhood. Don't do it. Prospect the neighborhood. Okay? All right, so that's number 1. Second place, very easy to prospect, blinding flash of the obvious, around your office. Okay? Now, some of you haven't been to your office in God knows how long, but wherever you work, there's probably an office. Now, if you work from home, I guess this ties into also number 1, but same thing. But if you have an office location, go prospect around your office. Walk out of your office, look to the right, look to the left, go behind you, go up, go down, wherever, right? Go to houses there and go prospect them. Here's the problem we have with that. You don't do it because you think, well, somebody else in the office is doing it. So this is what happens. Well, I'm not going to prospect because I know they're going to prospect around there. And that person's going, well, I'm not going to prospect because I know they're going to prospect. And then they go, well, I'm not going to prospect because that person's going to prospect. And it just goes around and around and around. And then eventually nobody prospects the area, right? So I'll bet if you looked around the immediate area of your office, you wouldn't see very many listing signs of people in your office. I would bet that. because nobody prospects around their office because they think everyone else is going to do it. Okay? So here's the idea. You go do it. You be the one that goes and prospects around your office. Okay? Your office is right there. It's located. It's in a good spot. Everyone knows you in the neighborhood. You're a neighborhood expert. All these other things that you can play off of by having your office right there. Go around. Go prospect around your office, and that way when there's a listing sign going up, it's yours. And that's my office. That's my listing. God, what a great commute that would be. How far away is your listing? Right around the block. Don't have to drive, saving money on gas. Look at, this is a win-win all around. Okay? So again, you might be thinking, blinding flash the obvious. I'm telling you, I've seen it. I've seen it. And if you don't believe me, like I said, drive around your office and see the listing signs, and I would bet that there's not many from your office. Okay? So go prospect around your office. Be the agent that does that and dominate that area, right? You work there. You want to be in that office. You want to be in that area. Go dominate that area. Okay? All right, so that's number 2. Third place, blinding flash of the obvious that you should be prospecting, and very easy to prospect, is kind of a twofold, around your recent listings and recent sales. Okay? So you get a listing. You should be prospecting the hell out of that area. Okay? Your goal should be this. When you get a listing, you should close that listing and walk away with at the very least, one more very qualified buyer or seller that's going to buy your list in the next couple months. Okay? That should be your goal, absolutely every single listing you get, but you can't do that if you don't prospect around your listing or your sale. And here's the thing, the beauty of that is you can do it for multiple times, for a month, for a couple weeks at least, to really, really crank it up. I mean, think about this. You get a listing, or you sign a listing contract, and you say, all right, this listing's going to come on board 2 weeks. Great, so you put a coming soon sign up. You go prospect around the neighborhood. Hey, I have a listing coming soon. Over here on Main Street, it's 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. We're going to list it for $600,000. I'm curious, who do you know that might be looking to move into the area, that might see the property? Okay, so there's number 1. You're prospecting around that. Then it gets listed. Then you prospect around again. Hey, now it's officially listed. Again, 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, $600,000. Who do you know that might be looking to move into the area? Okay, open houses. If you're doing open houses. Hey, we're having an open house in the area. Please come by. If you know of anyone else, you get the trend here. You're coming soon, you can prospect. Listed, you can prospect. Open house, you can prospect. Opened up escrow. Hey, we just opened escrow on the listing. It was only on the market for 10 days. We had multiple offers on the property, an amazing market. Who do you know that might be looking to take advantage of this? And then it sells. And then you go, hey, we just sold the property. So you're just going around and around. And if you do that with all of your listings, see, we don't do that because we think they'll be annoyed. Okay? Well, they'll be annoyed by how many times we're contacting them. Some of them will. Who cares? Done. But some of them won't. They'll be impressed that, God, this agent calls me with this listing and they got multiple offers and it's an escrow. I mean, they're on top of it. They're aggressive. That's the kind of agent I want if I sold a house, that I know is going to prospect the area, that's going to get it listed, get it in escrow, and get it sold. That's the kind of agent I want. So you may irritate some people with the amount of prospect you're doing, but others are really going to appreciate it, especially if they're looking to sell their house soon. So that's a great, great opportunity there. Plus, it's you. You're branding yourself. You're showing the neighborhood what a solid agent you are. It's a great opportunity. You need to be prospecting around your listings, prospecting around your sales to make sure that you're getting some more business out of it. At least one qualified buyer seller that's going to buy or sell in the next couple weeks from every listing you get. Okay? Promote it, get after it, go get it. All right? So again, some of these might be blinding flash of the obvious, Robert, but you know what? It's the reality that we don't prospect these 3 areas enough, but it can be a tremendous help to our business. Prospect around your house, prospect around your office, and prospect around your listings and recent sales. Okay? If you could just do those 3 things, you'll generate some additional business so your listings and buyers just go, go, go. It's not like a dry spell. All right? So make sure you're the agent in those areas. That's your 3 Things Thursday for the week. Please subscribe to my channel so you get all my videos, usually a couple a week. I hope you have a great week, and I look forward to speaking to you again next week.